7:30. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scottsburg's Board of Public Works and Safety. This is March the 13th, 2024. We'll call our meeting to order. We begin so by our roll call by Clerk Treasurer Jan Hart.
Mayor Amick.
Here.
Karen Gracious. Here. Tom Lewis.
Thank you, Ms. Hart. The next thing is the approval of our minutes for February 28th of 2024. Do we have a motion?
I make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Karen Gracious makes a motion to seconded by Tom Lewis. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. Now for new business is credit card utility office manager, brought to you by Emily Keller.
That's me. I missed this whenever we did the approval to promote Lauren to her new position. So I just need an approval of a credit card for the new utility office manager, and that's Lauren Ritchie, and the amount will be for $3,000.
That's the limit. Correct?
Yes, the limit.
Yes.
Yes.
just want to make sure. Yeah, so Lauren will get a credit card with a limit of $3,000. And is there a motion to accept this as presented?
Make the motion.
Tom Lewis makes the motion.
Second.
And Karen seconds. Any questions?
So is
Lauren, any questions?
Keep hers.
Huh?
Keep hers.
No, we canceled the previous
That just goes with
utility
that.
office manager. It just goes with that title.
Okay.
So we have a motion and a second. Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. Thank you very much. Next is the approval of the OSHA grant. And basically, this is basically just a motion for the mayor to go forward and approve the grant. We did receive the grant at $700,000. The grant administrator is Mike, and who's been here to appear before you guys as well. And so this will be going to continuing in our agreed order with IDEM in lining our sewer lines. So do we have a motion for me to sign this?
Make that motion.
Tom Lewis makes a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Karen Gracious. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. Next, we had our one and only Chief Harden regarding the cease money.
Yes, I just need, there's some money that we get from local organization, CEAS. They provided us with $5,000 in grant money, and we were not able to use all of that, so we have to give them the portion that we did not use back. We use that for like drug investigations. They've used it for overtime, like for sectional games, soccer, basketball, things like that. It kind of helps us when we need a little extra money and gives the guys an opportunity to go out there and do things like, you know, drug patrols and stuff like that. The balance on that is $1,064.67. We just need to get approval to get that money back to them.
So is this do they do this every year?
Yeah, they give us something every year. This year, it was a little change. We got a little later in the year, and they're doing it from like the middle of the year instead of the end of the year.
Okay.
So it really didn't give us an opportunity to use it all.
Okay. I'll make that motion to approve the release of that money.
Tom Lewis makes a motion to return cease money. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Karen Gracious seconds that. Questions, comments? I have one. How much did you get to begin with?
We got 5,000.
5,000.
Yeah. Mhm.
So you were able to use.
And that was a jump. We normally got like 3, so that was really a jump
Yeah.
compared to what we got. And they get it back, and then they'll, you know, just redistribute it
Distribute
again,
it again.
what they've got.
What does C stand for?
It's an acronym. I'd have to look it up, but it's
It used to be Citizens Against Substance
Yeah.
Abuse or something.
CASA. It used to be
that's
that,
what
and
it
I
was.
changed it
Yeah.
to CEAS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but still nice to know. Is that this alphabet soup here?
Yeah, we're not sure the felony is.
I knew you would ask that. I should have looked it up. He likes the acronym.
We had that discussion earlier today about being prepared,
Yeah,
you know? Yeah. Okay.
This is a Purdue on the wall. They're through. We have a motion and a second. Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. Next is, again, our Chief Harden, which is asset forfeiture approval. What, pray tell, might that be?
I'm going to need some money. the mayor got us some new radios last year, and we got new tasers too, and that's that time of year, or it's getting around that time that we're gonna have to have our handguns. You know, we have to get new handguns, and we got an opportunity with trading these back and purchasing new ones, and I showed the mayor what we were getting. It's a more modern, it's gonna be safer for the officers, because it's gonna have like a little dot on it where you can see where you're gonna be shooting, and it helps older guys like me that have the glasses and stuff like that. When we got these tasers, there's a company in Florida that will buy them back, and we won't get much for them because they're outdated and they're not making batteries for them anymore. They use them for parts. It's a accredited security, and I got a purchase agreement here that I have to fill out. I have to send it to them. They look at them, make sure they're all in working order, and then they give us a amount value for each one of those. It goes by the serial number, which is the newest to the oldest, and ours is going to be around $100 to $75 each that they'll give us for them. And then we've got holsters plus the old cartridges. They won't give much for that, but it's the only place I could find would even be interested in them. And they deal with other government agencies. They don't sell them to the general public. So, and the guns what we do is we trade those back in to the company in Seymour that does that, and they take care of all the paperwork and all that.
So this is the assets are the guns and the tasers.
Yeah, I'm gonna need money. I've got it figured out here with everything. The school's gonna have to pay for they're gonna have to pay half of 3 of that. So it's gonna put us at about $6,374 that we'll have to pay difference, which is much better than $73,000 for like we have to pay for tasers, you know. And whatever I get out of the tasers will take off of that. So I'm thinking between $5,000 and $6,000 I'll probably take out asset forfeiture to do it.
All right, I'll make a motion that we approve.
Tom Lewis makes a motion to go forward and approve on the new equipment that our police force is attaining. Is there a second?
I'll second.
At this point, time for questions. And I want to tell you, Chief did bring this, and it's really a lighter weapon. It
Holds more rounds.
holds more rounds, and it has an amazing site location system. And that's one thing, whether it's the police or streets or water or sewage, I always want these guys to have the right tools. Their tools happens to be a taser and a handgun, but it's a good tool. We don't want to be outgunned by anybody. So, with that said, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chief, for you and your men both.
Well, we appreciate it.
Stay safe.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Stay safe. You don't get enough attaboys in this time of
Well,
our
we
period.
get paid to do a job, so I
No.
get paid for attaboys.
Well,
Get a
you know,
little
it's,
bonus.
yeah. We in the city of Scottsburg, thank you.
Well, I appreciate the same.
Absolutely. Next is Parks and Street Department.
You skipping me.
Skip.
I
Got
didn't
one
quite
more.
skip.
It's
You got 3, Chief?
Yeah.
Oh, my land.
meaty today.
I see that,
It's
Chief.
like, yeah.
Sorry about that. I hadn't been checking these off. Folks, we have, once again, the one, the only, Chief Hardy.
Looking to promote some of the officers within the department, and I need your approval for that. We've got 2 captain positions that are open. I'd like to move Brian Hall and Joe Nicholson into those positions, and then we're going to have a couple of lieutenants that open up, and that would be Travis Rutherford and Rodney Watts. And then we're going to move up 2 for sergeant, and Greg Green, who's going to be taking over the detective part of it. We'd like to move him up to sergeant, and Justin Cheatham, who's at the middle school, move him up to sergeant. These guys do a good job. They come to work. They don't complain like, you know, a lot of employees do. But, you know, it's time to promote some people and need your approval for that.
I'll make the motion.
Tom Lewis makes the motion. Is there a
I'll
second?
second.
Okay, Richard seconds. Questions, comments?
Is this effective?
Not this pay period, but the next one, was it,
starting like Sunday,
Yeah,
this Sunday.
was it 17?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that these guys already know this?
No, they don't know that. I'm getting ready to go back and most of them are working and call them in and explain to them, you know, they've been promoted.
So when they come here and at city council or something, be promoted, or you just do it at your place?
Just do it through the department, yeah. Mhm.
So what, you mean the rankings of you're the chief?
Chief and then assistant chief, which is a major, which is Steve Harold. and
Major.
Then you got captain,
Captain,
lieutenant,
lieutenant,
and sergeant,
sergeant.
patrolman. Mhm.
Who all's getting Greg Green, Travis Rutherford?
Ronnie Watts.
When will you announce this to them?
Just as soon as I leave here. I'm gonna try to get them before the school ends, you know, some of them are at the school and try to get them before then.
I see,
Before it hits the grapevine.
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
Rodney Watson.
Just chief.
Okay.
I'm not on the grapevine, so you're not worried about me.
No, you're not, Tom.
Okay, we have a motion, a second, any questions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you very much. Wait a minute, Chief Harden, yes, Chief Harden, yes, Chief Harden, yes, so we got you now. Next on our agenda this evening then is the Parks and Street Department Declaration of Excess Material, brought to you by Jill Baker.
I attached pictures for you all from the Parks Department. I did not have a picture of, the Street Department has 3 old radios that they found when they were cleaning out. So I'd like to put that in there too, but this is just to declare it excess so it can go on the GovDeals auction site. And as you saw, a bunch of that stuff is old and just needs cleaning.
Where did they get all some of these bicycles and motorcycles?
Well, when I believe
Some of ours.
yeah, I believe I'm correct, but when Chief Zellers took over, he cleaned out a barn to be able to hold a truck or equipment or whatever, and he kind of said, hey, can you keep this for us? And now we're making Jerry clean up, and so,
So Chief Zellers had confiscated these bikes?
The bikes,
or found,
or they just, people just leave them.
Yeah,
Nobody
laid it
comes and
apart or
claims them,
something.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
It matters, but where they get these things?
Motors for boats as well?
There are a couple of motor yeah.
Yeah.
Motor motors.
My lands.
Scooters, a couple of scooters, or?
I see a twosome for you and your wife here. A twosome for 2 bikes,
Oh,
you know,
thanks.
so. Okay, do I have a motion to go forward with the excess material that has been found to go forward and put it on? Tom Lewis makes a motion, is there a
I'll
second?
second.
Second, to go forward and put this on govdeals.com. Any questions, comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, thank you very much. Next is claim approval by our clerk treasurer, Jan Hardy.
No, I got the HR update first.
That
That's
one's
just-
Oh, that was all yours, okay, gotcha. I just would be open for a motion to accept the claims as presented.
I'll make a motion to accept the claims as presented.
second.
Motion made by Karen Durst, seconded by Tom Lewis. Any questions about these? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, thank you very much. Announcements. What announcements do we have? We have several. The Warriors are on the warpath, headed to semi-state, and we're arriving there noonish. Ball game starts at noon,
It starts at noon.
so noon. So our Warriors are headed north. We wish them the best and bring home a victory. Also, what else do we have? The party. It's on
The solar eclipse
the solar eclipse.
watch will be on April 8th at Mid-America Science Park in the lawn.
April the 8th, Mid-America Science Park.
It's a Monday. It will begin at noon. And we'll wrap up around 4. The actual eclipse will be about 3:06 p.m. We will have vendor booths. And our employees are welcome to come and watch the eclipse. There will be booths selling drinks and other things, as well as memorabilia and glasses. The health department will be handing out a limited amount of glasses, so if you're coming, bring glasses or get there early to be sure you get a pair.
Isn't that a nice thing that city council voted to have our folks be able to take off?
For
hour and half
once in a
or go out and
lifetime
see
event.
this. Yeah, it's really great.
What date is that, April?
April 8th. Mm-hmm.
And it's the lawn area between Mid-America Science Park and B&V. So there's a lot of acreage there, so we're expecting a lot of people. WDRB is gonna be there, Chief Harden's gonna be there. He's amazing.
He's excited
Or
about it.
he is, I can
He's so
tell.
excited.
I can tell, Chief.
Yes.
We'll be back yet.
Yes.
Lauren has an announcement for us as well about the lead in our pipes. Anything about that, Ms. Ritchie?
We did that $10 water incentive, $10 bill credit, and we've gotten about 50 surveys returned. Not as many as we'd hoped,
Wow.
but we have started that.
So just to make this clear, if they actually fill out the interview, the questionnaire, it takes how long?
There's 3 questions. What are your service lines made out of? How did you identify that? And when was your home built?
So you can
Those
make
three
$10 in
questions.
about maybe a minute,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
So you do that on the portal thing?
There's a link on on the bill on Facebook, or if you just call us and answer those 3 questions, we can put it in.
So folks, that's $10 for 1 minute, so that's, if you think about that, you're making $600 an hour. So, what's what it, so, make sure you take the questionnaire
We'll
and-
talk an hour.
Yeah.
and meet Mr. Hamilton. Yeah. So, anything else we have for this today? Okay, thank you folks so much for joining us today at Scottsburg Board of Public Works and Safety on this March 13th, Wednesday. And do we have a motion to,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
have a motion to adjourn from Karen and we're adjourned. Thank you very much.